Hey guys, today I got a Grind King locker. So, this video is like sort of like initial part one, like a review, impression, whatever, so, I got this like maybe like 10 days ago, and then first thing I did was I went to Pump Track, and see how it turns, and it turns really well, and I have no problem with it. But I have to mention that it has sort of like mechanism that sort of stops you from having wheel bite. I mean, it doesn't stop you completely because like you can see I have some wheel bites right there. But yeah, like when you start to press down, like very close to the deck, it starts to like really hard to press any further. Like I don't know how they did it, but like there's some kind of metal stuff in here, like that kind of stops you from. Yeah, so it's really nice. You don't get a wheel bite, and then you still roll, But at the same time, like it's kind of like you can't make too sharp of a turn. Like you get like 97% of the turn, but after that it's like you need extra effort to turn it. But like that's kind of like warning sign to a wheel bite. So I guess like, yeah. But yeah, like I mean it's not a bad thing. It just kind of like it's there, so like you guys need to know maybe, I don't know, like I don't turn like that very often, so like it doesn't matter to me. And then I start doing flat ground tricks because I get like this is high truck, so like I'm coming from low truck, and the high truck is like kind of like it gives you like maybe like quarter-inch more distance from the ground to the tail end of it, and then like which end up like it's like a lot of space for me. And like like when you start skating like more and more, like like little stuff matters, so when you do front side flip, like you're trying to pop like this way, and then like kind of like the extra space. But I mean that's not about the truck, because like truck is like about the same height as Indy, but and turning radius is about the same too. Like it's my impression. I haven't like really measured it yet, but it just feels very similar. But anyways, so I had to get used to it before I can do any further. And like in terms of flat ground tricks, like it was totally fine. Like there's like I just needed to get used to everything. Like actually like tray flip, it was actually better for me to have this truck than my mini logo. But then yeah, I learned most of my tricks, so like I haven't had time to do like all my tricks, but yeah, I learned most of my tricks. And then but once I got to ledges, it started getting like a little weird, like so when I start going to the ledges and then try to grind trick, you normally just like lock into 50-50, but then like it just kind of like you go in there and they start to slip into the groove right here. So like I wish this part was like actually kind of like when you grind a lot, like it just kind of gets like deep into like at the edge of it, like but it's not like it's just like this is kind of like rounded right here. So 50-50, and then you start to come back a little bit, and that little slip like kind of threw me off. So like say like backside 5-0, I had to try like multiple times to get it. Like usually I don't, like so yeah, like it's just like there's like a little bit of nuances like that you need to like account for in order to do your tricks. And I couldn't do all my tricks like within like time I had. So like I'm gonna get into it more. And then of course like my primary objective for this truck was to try a flat rail, round rail, and I think that's where it like the all these grooves and like things would the name locker itself, like probably like this truck would be really good for, like, say, locking into like quarter pipes or like a flat rail, you know, like I mean, a round rail, you know, and a crooked grind, like something like that. Like crooked grind, like I haven't been able to do it for a very long time. Last time I did it was like years ago, and then I just like kind of like lost interest on cricket grind, and then like I don't have it anymore. So I'm gonna try to get it back, and then yeah, and then the flat rail, and then yeah. So that's my goal right now, and then I'm going to yeah, film it like next week or so, and then like so next video gonna be part two. So if you're not subscribed, you know, like subscribe, and I'll post next video like more detail on the trucks, you know. But like this is basically my first impression and my first experience with this truck, and it's been kind of rough to be honest. But hopefully, like the it's worth my time for me to spend this. And if I get a like you know rails and stuff like crooked grind back, like I think it's totally worth it. So we'll see, you know. So yeah, so I'll see you next week. Most likely, unless like I get hurt or something, I'm gonna really try to get those flat rail. Like I'm thinking like 50/50 and Smith grind. Like if I get those two, I'm gonna be pretty happy. Yeah, so I'll see you next week.